I learn from this experience? Well, this is a 904 yoke. Probably the most I've had on a yoke since 2005, 2006, possibly 2009. So it's been a long time since I've had this kind of weight on the yoke. Last week I ran with 814, 50 feet in 8.56 seconds. This week took me a little bit longer. I've got some back pain. I will say that in the last several weeks I have not had a day where I have not had bad back pain. A lot of it is just the position where I'm playing guitar at home. I got a strap so I can get the guitar in a better position, and then spend a lot of hours at work, which is me on a computer, again, generally twisted. I've got to fix that. I spend a couple hours every day doing recovery stuff, trying to realign everything, try to be in a better postural position. My back's got to get thicker. As I pick this up, this thing swings, which is very common for any yoke that is center loaded. You see the yokes today that are side loaded in all four corners. They're much better balanced. They don't swing near as much. They don't feel near as heavy as one that is center loaded. The center loaded ones will swing as you step. The weight directly sits on you. So as this rotates, it wants to slide off my back. If I had a bigger upper back, that would solve a lot of that problem. So I've got to get some thicker traps, some thicker lats, stronger back altogether. Now, to go along with some back pain, my lats are real nice and sore from all the lat work I did 2 days ago, 15 sets of rows in about 7 minutes. I did figure out something today. I had been grabbing really, really high, and then I've switched to grabbing it lower, trying to squeeze this in when I walk with it. So when I pick it up, I've been trying to grab it even lower so I can squeeze with my lats to try and keep it. You can see where my yoke does that, and that's just with me giving a little pull. So this thing bounces when I walk. So I was trying to grab it lower to squeeze my lats tighter to keep the yoke from moving me, and it just wasn't working. So I figured I grabbed it higher, and that got my elbows out and back. Not the position you want for a squat, but it made my traps thicker, my upper back thicker. It also put a lot more stress on my lower spine. So it's one trade-off for another until I get a thicker upper back. So was I happy with this? Well, this was 3.5 minutes to go 50 feet with a PR yoke. I really thought I was going to make it the full distance. I could tell in warm-ups that it wasn't going to be the greatest of days, but I finished it. I went to 50 feet. I've got a time to beat. Give me a couple of months of work. Come back. We'll revisit this again. Watch me beat it. On to the next event, guys. tacky from Old Time Strength products. Solid stuff. Sticks well. Sticks well to the skin. Spreads. Cut through sweat, which is absolutely huge. Most tacky, when you put it on, it won't stick because you're sweaty. So it's sticking well to skin while I'm sweaty. Can't imagine what it's going to be like on a pair of sleeves. Stuff's great.